run out of things to say?
Thank you!
Really?
Shall we stop the Popsicle guy? Buy Popsicles for the Scientology guys?
The fact that...
Sorry, I just was waving at the ice cream truck.
It's a very obvious fact that
You want some ice cream?
the only man in your life is obviously not men.
Is not what? Is not men?
Mitten.
Oh, what do you think?
That's kind of obvious. I mean, I actually...
He's doing this dance about, you know, all these guys again. I'm trying to get this on tape. Spencer, how is that obvious? Could you explain that to me? Hello? Hello? Is this on?
What does she do for me?
Yeah.
She's a friend of mine. Who's asking?
Spencer.
Spencer? You're Spencer? I thought there goes Spencer.
No, this is Spencer.
Spencer.
The other
The
guy's
other guy's
Crocodile Dundee, Croc for short.
What did she give you?
What does she give me?
Yeah.
Friendship. Who's asking? Who in the hell are you?
What are you trying to get him
Who
to
are
say?
you?
Explain to him what it is that you want him to say,
That's what
Spencer.
I want to know. Who are you?
I'm not getting upset, are you?
No, not at all. I want to know
Oh,
who
too
you
bad.
are.
Keep doing it. Maybe he'll get upset.
Who are
Go
you?
ahead. Keep trying.
Who are you?
Are you going to report now that you got him upset? Is that what you're doing here?
Huh? What's your name?
Because we've got it on
That's the last thing
video.
we want to do. All we want to do is calm you guys down, maybe.
Well, Bob knows how to calm things down and cool things down.
Hey, Croc, you want some ice cream? You want some ice cream? Would you get in trouble if you took ice cream from an SP?
Now watch the fun as these people play hot potato with a cold popsicle.
Do you know how silly that is?
Come on, it's not poison, it's rap.
I got all these things, you know. I got these Popsicles for you, Stacy. a
They'll get in
popsicle.
trouble if they take ice cream
Well,
from
what
an
about
SP.
when I bought lunch for all the Scientologists up in Toronto?
Paying the hotel bills, he's paying for the ice cream.
He's He's ready to give you ice cream, man.
He's paying you as well as
Don't you want to be a Mintonista? Don't you want to be a
What's
Mintonista?
that to be paid for, Stacey?
MFC, the Minton Flying Circus. Are you the one that posts that stuff on the internet?
Really, really paid for.
Are you the one that posts that stuff? Huh?
Yeah.
Here's the thing, Bob. The problem is, if they took an ice cream from you, it'd come up on their sec check that they'd taken a gift from you. That means they're your friend. That means they're in doubt about Scientology.
Well, you know,
I'm not talking
the
as much as you do, Spencer.
the entire OSA team up in Toronto, if you remember,
I do
including the
remember
OSA
that.
ones brought in from Boston and
Yes.
elsewhere, they were treated to an
Maureen.
entire lunch and beer as well.
And they were really, really grateful
Buying your
for it.
friends again, Bob?
Do I buy everything?
Yeah, do you buy everything? You know, like pay for the hotels, pay for the flights. Tell the truth, man. Do you? Well, you're stumbling, Bob. You're stuttering. What's going on? Is it true?
Ask me.
You pay for everything. You pay
Ask
for the
me.
hotels.
Ask me in
Hey,
deposition.
come on.
Ask me in a deposition.
Yeah, you pay for everything.
Put him on the cans.
I just realized what's going on here. They think that they're making some sort of progress. Oh, I got it. Yeah. They think they're actually
Sorry.
getting somewhere with all this stuff. Go on.
Listen, I hate to say it, but you know, we got to go. We got a big conspiracy meeting in about a half an hour.
Just gonna put that there 1 second while I throw these in the trash because nobody
Go on,
wants it
Bob. I'll
unless
make
you
sure
want
you
some
don't get
more.
No, I had enough.
You know, you
They
might
wouldn't
just
take 'em.
just put them next to their car in case they want them after we leave.
No, they don't want them. Make sure I got the mic on here. I don't pay for everything. I don't pay for everything. I don't pay your salary. You know, I wish I was paying your salary because it's only like $50 a month.
You're learning to live with yourself.
As we all do.
Eventually, you're gonna learn that you can't live with yourself, living the kind of life you live.
What's your level of training, Spence? What's your case level, Spence? You think so?
Oh yeah.
What do you think mine is?
It wouldn't really matter.
Well, why
Not
don't
that
you
it
go
matters.
ask your seniors? Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't really matter at all, because
Because
Your
yeah,
moral
think.
level. it's like below a rock as far as like looking at something and seeing whether or not it's correct.
You know, one of these days you're going to really want to sit down and talk to me. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to say, I forgive you
Stacey,
for
I'm
all
talking
this
to you
stuff.
right now.
Mhm.
And
I'm going to say, I forgive you
It's kind
because
of
you were
obvious.
under orders. I know why you were doing what you're
kind of
doing.
obvious where your head's at. It's pretty far south.
Well, you know, it's very obvious where your head's at too, sweetheart. But that's okay. I forgive you for
Did
that.
you call me sweetheart?
It's just a term of endearment.
I tell you this.
I think she's trying to pick you
natural
up.
for her.
She's trying to pick you up. I think,
It's natural.
Probably it.
She gets into this with guys.
Yeah, I'm trying to be your friend.
Oh boy, well I think it's time to go.
Hey, have you guys got libs tomorrow? Or are we going to see you again? Huh?
You guys gonna hang around tomorrow too?
Yeah, totally. In fact, we're going to be here for
tomorrow, man.
we're going to be here for about another week. I'm sorry to tell you.
A week. You gotta come every day for a week?
Every single day.
You guys get a day
How much money are you gonna wind up wasting on that?
Well, if their libs is tomorrow, they're in trouble because, you know, these guys aren't going to be allowed to take libs while we're in town.
They're asking a lot of silly questions today.
What did he ask you now?
He said, how much money are you going to waste on this? Well, Bobby. Well, Bobby. Well, Spencer.
Could you pop the trunk,
Lack
Bobby?
of laughter from your friends really helps you.
You know,
From your friends.
I'll tell you one thing I got about
you
it.
need that moral support because you ain't got none of your own.
Yeah. Well,
Not a scrap.
not a scrap. Well, Spencer, I really appreciate your being so concerned for me. I really do.
I wish more people were concerned for you. Maybe come out of your little criminal hole, criminal hideout way of life.
Yeah. Do you, are you fully briefed on that, or
I know enough.
you get stuff from Peter Franks?
I know enough.
Well, that's good, Spencer. I appreciate you really being on top of things here. You're a credit to the Church of Scientology. But when you want to get out of it, you come see us because we'll be there to help you.
You don't know how to help people. That's your
Well,
problem.
When you wake up, you'll find out you need
It's
some
your
help,
problem. You
and,
can't help people.
and you can come to me.
You don't know how. You fuck people up.
I know how to help you, buddy.
You know how to fuck people up is what you
I know how to fuck people up. Well, let me tell you.
I hate to
Wait a
interrupt
minute.
this
No. I'm going to tell you who I'm fucking up. I'm fucking up the Church of Scientology. That's your problem.
That's all you know how to
You
do.
don't like that.
That's all you know how to do. You don't know how to help people. You know
Well,
how to
am I doing a
screw
good job?
You don't know anything about him, Spencer.
You don't know. You don't know what's going on this weekend here.
I know everything about them.
You don't know what's
You do?
going on this weekend. Not here, but
How
you
did
don't even
get
know
all
what's
that
going on
information?
with our team and who they're getting out of Scientology.
Oh, really? Well, is that helping someone?
You know what? I got a person out of Scientology 2 days ago, as a matter of fact.
That's right.
Boom.
You know, it's one Scientologist at a time. You know, it's not your turn yet, Spencer, but when it is your turn, we're going to be there to help you, okay?
And see, the thing
And
is,
you'll need help.
You
You'll
really
need
wish
help.
Deep down inside, you wish you could help people.
here's the
That's
thing.
what
Here's
you
the thing.
wish.
If you were by yourself and these guys weren't
Yeah.
around to write KRs on you, if you really started talking to us, you would actually be very interested in some of the things that we have to say.
I've heard it all.
How do you know?
You guys
Because you
don't
haven't
know,
heard
you
us.
guys don't know how to help people.
And who told you that?
It's extremely obvious.
It's obvious.
Extremely
It's obvious from an afternoon together.
Yeah, obviously I wouldn't tell
walking
you who-
out on the street.
I obviously wouldn't tell you who told me. That's
Yeah,
kind of obvious.
Yeah, I would say that's pretty obvious.
I'm not going to go.
We're
That's
gonna,
obvious.
You're all wired up. I'm going to close off here. We're
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
get
No, I'm
the
getting it
fire
all.
started,
I'm
some
getting it
cool
all.
stuff.
Yeah, but you could get that air conditioning turned on.
I'm sorry, Doug. Don't you
I'm
wish you
just
could help people?
ordering them
Don't
around
you
a
wish you
little
could help people like us?
You know what? I help so many people now.
don't
You
help-
can't even
you don't help
imagine.
anybody.
You know what? Neither do you. Spencer, you think you're spending your day-to-day helping people? Is that what you think you're doing? Think about it. Think about it. You go to the RPF for being dissident, and you don't get off the RPF until you're fixed.
Yeah.
As we relaxed in the hotel lounge, it was very obvious that a PI was watching us. Bob, Ray, and myself went over to confront him.
I think you do know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, this is totally changed direction. Who are you working for? Get your scorecard out.
Oh, I'm surrounded suddenly.
And of course, yeah.
Just curious.
I tell you, I wanted just to get an idea what
We're
it's
just
like.
curious.
I'd like to,
We're just curious. We just want to know. You know, these guys.
You have your PI license with you?
Pardon?
You have your PI license with you?
Who are we? Is that
We're
correct?
the PI license checker.
You have your PI license with you?
Who is we?
The three of us.
Said we are.
Well, I know you're just making a buck.
Yeah, I know you don't have anything against us. You're just going to report back how many drinks we had, where we go next, whether we go downtown to Clearwater, whether we go to Fort Harrison. Yeah.
Is that obvious?
I think it's pretty obvious.
You got what kind of quality? Not your fault. It's,
No, I mean, you know,
there's nobody here but you.
we're used to these guys like yourself doing this. It's all
And
right.
the other
You know,
fellow.
you're just making a buck. You're not, but you know, you really ought to pick a better client because these guys are nasty. You know that.
A buck is a buck. If you don't do right, they'll be following you. I gotta tell you. Don't do right. They like positive reports.
Just someone who wasn't a PI.
I pointed out that if he wasn't a PI, he should have been very freaked out by this confrontation.
What's a PI?
So what's a PI? He has an MU on PIs.